Hello everyone and welcome back to another Monster Hunter Wilds build video. Today we're using the Zoh Shia Greatsword, and what a monster of a greatsword this is. We have a beautiful agitator build to work around, and yeah, I just can't believe how good this set looks, and the functionality hits almost as hard as a perfect meta set, and it's got some nice comfortable set bonuses too, so let's go ahead and check it out. Now, before we get into the video, just want to mention again the giveaway that is going on in the Discord. If you subscribe to the channel, join the Discord, and show me that you are subscribed, you have a chance of winning a copy of Monster Hunter Wilds Ultimate Premium Deluxe Edition, whichever the top edition of the game is. I have a code for that to give away, so keep an eye out for that. Anyway, let's get into the build. We are starting with the Zoh Shia Greatsword, the Blazing V, whatever that's called, that thing. And yeah, we're running a Guardian Dragon Jewel as well as some critical jewels, Guardian Dragon, so we get that extra offensive guard, because blocking on the Greatsword in this game is just beautiful. We are then running 4-piece Zoh Shia armor on beta. We are running the helmet, the chest, the legs, and the waist, with the Guardian Art Valve braces for that extra bit of weakness exploit. This is going to get us max agitator, 1 counter strike, 1 recovery speed, 1 elemental absorption, 1 coalescence, and an extra recovery speed, putting us to 2 recovery speed, max agitator, and some extra little points in other things. We're also running the Mighty Charm for 2 maximum might, and let's go ahead and look at our jewels. For our jewels, we're running 3 Tenderizer jewels to max out our weakness exploit, 1 Mighty jewel to max out our maximum might, a recovery jewel to max out our recovery speed, 3 protection jewels, because we just want that divine blessing. It's just beautiful. You can swap those for medicine jewels if you like. And we're also running 2 counter jewels because, of course, we want to get that max counter strike. And the build ends up being 3 critical boost, 3 offensive guard, 1 dragon attack, 1 white flame torrent. That is this weapon skill, which is a beautiful weapon skill that gives us a chance to do extra damage on hit. We have 5 witness exploit, 5 agitator, 3 counter strike, 3 maximum might, 3 divine blessing, 3 recovery speed, 1 coalescence, 1 elemental absorption, and the Zoh Shia's pulse set bonus, as well as the Guardian's protection set bonus, which are both awesome set bonuses. One giving us health regen consistently all the time, and the other one giving us reduced elemental and unique damage while in Wyveria, which, you know, is just a nice little extra bonus. We're also running the Rocksteady Mantle to help us land our big True Charge slashes without getting interrupted. Anyway, let's go check this out. So, we head over here, we're going to go ahead and turn on our Agitator, Coalescence, Elemental Absorption just to get that extra bonuses. We're going to hit Smash mode and set it to Sent Flying, just so we can get our Counter Strike bonus. Let's go ahead and grab that now. Once that's done, we're going to throw on our Rocksteady Mantle. And now we have a minute of extra damage, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and test out this damage. So there's 315 on us uncharged slash. There's our 527. And we're going to go ahead and hit the wound for over 1,135 damage. That is hard. And that's not even with our offensive guard, which we can also proc now. And for some reason I forgot that the block button is the other button. Here we go. There's offensive guard. Let's go ahead and test this out again. So, 1 hit, 2, 3, next hit. That was 700. Unfortunately, offensive guard wore off, but you can see it affected it big time on the earlier hits. Yes, this build hits very hard, especially with the extra 50 damage flying out. Yeah, we can hit for over 1,000 damage here, which is absolutely awesome. Anyway, let's go fight a monster. And what better monster to fight than my favorite monster in Monster Hunter Wilds, Ray Dow. Now, I need to actually head over to him. It shouldn't be too hard. He's all the way at the top, as he usually is on this optional quest. Yeah, I can't wait for Arc-Tempered Ray Dow in a couple of weeks. Like, maybe not even a couple of weeks. Isn't it sooner than that? You know, I'm not too up to date on schedules for this game, but I'm very, very excited to fight AT Ray Dow. I think it's going to be one of the best fights in the game, and I love the challenge of the monsters that I did with Zoh Shia and Mizutsune. Tempered Mizu is just absolutely a blast to fight, and I can't wait to see what they do with AT Ray Dow, because if it's going to be as hard as I think it'll be, it's really going to present some fun. Alright, first thing we need to do is get this guy angry. which we have succeeded in doing. There it is. There's our counter-strike active. We're going to dodge that. And as we dodge that, we're going to pull this down onto his wing to knock him over. And we're going to go for that tail cut. Here we go. There's our big 500. Now, he's going to fly in the air in a second. There's the beautiful counter-strike on the offset. There it is. Big hit. Nice aerial attack. Good dodge. And we're going to go ahead. And actually, we're going to throw a rock steady on because we're getting knocked about a little bit here. Here we go. Big charge slash. And into our true charge. There it is. And dodge that. Nice big hit on the face there. Uppercut that wing. Go for a charge slash. Wait for him to open his face up. And if we can get that offset. No. I meant wound. No. We couldn't get it. Unfortunately, I may have done it a little too early. Here it is. Big hit right in the chest. There's the dodge into the wound attack. Knock down his face. Into the true charge. Beautiful. And you can see, because the greatsword's a lot slower, Zoh Shia's thing is hitting a lot more often. Which is absolutely awesome to see. There's another wound broken. We go for that tail wound as well. Unfortunately, we missed it. There's a beautiful dodge. Actually, it wasn't a dodge because we got counter-strike active. So that was the Rocksteady Mantle doing its job. There's offensive guard. Go for the head, the little shoulder bash on that. Is he leaving already? I feel like he's going to leave already. He's doing some very strange movements, and I can't hit him to save my life. Okay, let's go for that wound attack. There he goes down. In for the true charge. And there goes the tail. That's what we wanted. Alright. Let's step back. Double wound attack. Into the true charge to the head. Oh, not to the face. Right. I'm gonna get back a little bit. I'm gonna wait for a big attack to come in. I want to get one more offset. Never mind, he's dead. So there it is. There is the Zoh Shia Greatsword build, and goddamn, it's so much fun. Looks so damn cool. And I got to show off my favorite monster. So if you guys enjoyed the video and liked the build, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell. And I'd be interested in seeing what you guys can do to optimize a Greatsword build to the max, because this is not what I would say the most perfect build, but what it is the most comfortable build. And it's not hard to make. Zoh Shia's easy enough to farm through SOS and stuff. And there's no RNG to it, you know? Not really. You know, most people should have these decorations by now. And there's no RT and RNG. It's just a beautiful looking set. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later in a bit.